the period clothing.
Well, what would happen is people would sort of look and think, well, what's all this, you know, and then they'd find out what it was. And then sometimes it was a bit like being an agony aunt, because you'd be sitting under an olive tree somewhere, you know, in between shots, and somebody would come along and say, so you're playing Jesus, are you? That's right, yes I am. I'm the actor who plays Jesus. Oh, well, look, do you mind if I ask you something? No, fire away. Well, I've got this bit of a problem, you know. And off they go, and you go, well, look, I don't really have an answer. My name's Brian Deacon, and I can tell you what I think, but that's all it is. No, tell me anyway. So, you know, you tell people, and off they go, and it got to be a kind of regular thing, really, you know. I thought when I was there I could have opened up, written for a magazine or something.
Yeah.
Done a few, yeah.
Yeah. But do you find that has it been in any way at all a weight to carry, do you feel? That's a hard... I don't mean to ask you a trick question, but I'm just curious to know, because, you know, people will do that. They will mistake the actor for the part. Yeah. And that can be very tough on the actor. Mm.
Yeah, at the time, I think there were times when it did get a bit much, and you did feel like sort of breaking out and breaking loose, but you couldn't really. I mean, you're doing filming 6 days a week and getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so there wasn't very much opportunity. And what I found oddly about it was I suddenly felt how solitary he was, how alone he was, actually, even with all these people around him. This path that he's taking is so... And I felt that when I was making it. I'd lock myself away in my room in the hotel at night, but there wasn't really anybody I could go and share with, because they didn't get it, you know, they didn't see what... and I think one of the real problems with it is that before we started, I must have had 10 or a dozen people come to me and say, this is how it should be, this is what Jesus means to me. And I said, well, of course, you know, and everybody's going to feel like that. So you can't do it. You can only do it out of yourself. Yes. You know, that's all you can do.